and would highly recommend it. Um, I think that Rob Zombie definitely has shown us that he can do everything from gore to 70s throwback films to torture films to now he's done something that's surreal and very very nightmarish, and the film is very harsh because it almost mocks society in some ways. Um, One thing I actually forgot this criticism: the entire bracket house is done up like this kind of like alt, this like modern teen alt style, and I was thinking to myself, I just don't see like a 50-year-old man letting his daughter and her friend do that to my house, do that to his house. I wouldn't let mine do that to my house, but anyway, minor quabbles. Like I said, it's just the nitpickiness. I try to overanalyze things and make them almost too realistic. But one thing, whenever I got home, Rambo was on TV, and as much as I love that movie because it's so just gory, whenever I watched it, I thought that Rambo was inferior to Halloween 2 because it did not break my one golden rule, and that is use practical non CG effects. There's not one shot of CG in this, and if there is, I could not see it. I hope that whenever Rob Zombie releases this, that he doesn't butcher the unrated cut, because you know there's gonna have an unrated cut of this. I can't remember which ending was which, but I think that the unrated cut of the first one had that like shootout ending. I can't remember if it was on the movie or if it was on the special features, but that ending was stupid, and the whole thing where he rapes the girl, the janitor's doing the first one, that was stupid. So I hope he doesn't alter it too much. But the theatrical cut of Halloween 2 was amazing. It truly was amazing, and I've already broke my rule by going over 20 minutes, but it truly, truly artistic in some points. It really some of the shots of the hallucinations. Um, when I say they're goofy, I don't mean that in a bad way, like they're cheesy looking. I mean that they don't look like something that you would see in a Halloween movie, like the scene from Alice in Wonderland that I was referencing, like a tea party almost. It almost there's like snow falling, and there's like pumpkins everywhere, and the creatures are wearing like pumpkin heads. I didn't want to spoil it, but I thought that I just don't remember. Whenever you go to IMDb, you can look and see a picture of the creature anyway, so it doesn't matter. Um, and uh, Laurie is laying on the table. Uh, Deborah and the child Michael, because Michael never sees himself in the hallucinations as his adult form, only the child form, which I thought was another great thing because it's almost like both Laurie and Michael suffer from a lost childhood in some way. They both haven't matured fully, uh, and that entire scene, though, there's a skeleton that's wearing a brand new white Michael Myers mask, and it just looks like something I'd see on like one of my cinema abattoir short films because it's just so artistic. So I'm really pleased to say that he can maintain this sense of like this teen angst, this artisticness, and still the hillbilly grunge that he's known for. So I know that this is an incredibly long review, and I'm sorry, and I think it's just kind of funny that this looks like that scene from Clockwork Orange, and Malcolm McDowell is in that. Sorry, it's super late. It is you probably can't see it, can you? 12:51 on my busted ass cell phone. So yeah, I'm exhausted. That's probably why I'm talking in circles. I apologize for the long review. There was a theater experience that happened that I wanted to discuss in greater detail, and probably a like huge video series because it has me so furious. But check out my channel if you want to see sort of kind of a rant I have about not Halloween at all, but an experience that happened in the theater because people are stupid and they take their kids to movies like this. So check that out if you're interested in seeing how much I hate humanity. But aside from my nihilistic tone, check out one of the most amazing, very well put together horror films of the year. If you're a nitpicker like me, of course, it's going to be something that bugs you, but as a whole, aside from some wacky parts, I look at it and I think that the good in this crushes anything that's bad or inconsistent. So, with that said, you have to think a little bit. It's not your typical slasher film. This isn't the original Halloween remake. This isn't Friday the 13th. It's not just a hack 'em up. There's actually some parts in this where you actually have to use your mind to connect things, because it doesn't tell it. It doesn't show it to you. It does. Sometimes it doesn't show it to you, and some things it doesn't even tell to you. So just go into it uh, expecting a, well, really a one of a kind film. I have not seen anything like it before. I haven't seen something that mixes that much gore and that much uh, just I don't know. I really don't. I fell in love with this movie, really, despite its flaws. So if that sounds like your cup of tea, pretty much everything that I've described in 26 minutes of your time, if that sounds enjoyable to you, then stop watching my review right now and go get in your car and drive to see it. And since it's now 1 o'clock in the morning, you might be lucky and catch it if you're in the Western time zone. If not, you're going to have to wait until tomorrow or whenever. I don't care. But just make sure that you check it out. I hope that you guys have a better theater audience than I did, though, because that's usually half the experience, and mine sucked balls.